What do we got so far? Can you grab that? You can.
All right. And I always am.
It's Hasloy. Not something I'm super concerned about. Apparently, I can still get hit, though. As long as they get a lucky roll of 20. It's got to be a natural 20, though.
For the glory of Helm!
Just nothing too much going on here. So many Tasloy. I keep on checking to see if there's something that did happen, but there's nothing.
Cut you down to size.
It just says that I get attacked every once in a while.
What would you have me do?
That's new.
Helm, give me strength!
Ends here.
Alright, hit him.
Go for the eyes! Go for the eyes! By hell!
This can go over here. This can go in there. A cloak, huh? Do I have a cloak? I do have a cloak. Here we go. There's mistake. And we can polymorph if I
My
want.
honor is my life.
Haven't taken advantage of that. Yeah, I got hit, but it's 3 damage. I'll survive. I don't think there's going to be anything new this way. No, I can just head straight there if I wanted to.
Yeah.
We're gonna explore though. It feels like I'd be missing too much if I went and skipped all the exploration here. Yeah, the cloakwood, if I learned anything, is that the cloakwood is difficult to maneuver through. You're not really going to get the nice, clean zigzag pattern that I've been doing to clear the map. But we will find the things that we're looking for in time, I hope. And sometimes they can just go through it, sometimes they can't. What do we have here? A warg! Lots of wargs. Do I need to be concerned about wargs? I don't think so. I think we're good. So far, so good.
All right. I always am.
For whatever reason, I thought wargs were a little bit more difficult than that.
For the glory of Helm!
There we go. Nothing too bad there. We'll still quick save, but we won't need to rest this time. Things are looking up for me, at least a little bit. Hopefully, we'll be able to find something good out here. Okay, dread wolves. I think I'm fine on these days. They have a lot of health, but they can't seem to hit me too well. It took a 20. Like, I'm okay with that. If they get a 20, they can hit me, but everything else, not so much. It does make me laugh, though, because it's supposed to be just completely random, but the enemies seem to get 20s way more than they get any other number. Maybe I'm just noticing it because that's when I get hit, but I don't think that the numbers actually are showing up in an even pattern in any way.
My blade will cut you down
There's
to
a lot of
size.
wolves.
Ends here.
Yeah, see, look, it just takes a 20. And that wasn't 20 dice rolls, you know what I mean? So if I were to say which one was the most common number for the enemy to roll, I would say it would be a 20. more than any other one number. They don't get it very often, but they get it more than 5% of the time. You know? The game is out to kill me. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, looks like we're good there. I start getting to the point where it's worthwhile to try to rest and save. There, just come here. The party is not scattered. There we go. Let's keep going. We will see what I can find. As far as I can tell, the side quests and stuff like that, they're not going to spawn anywhere else on the map except maybe in a town. So I should be good just kind of avoiding all the places that I've been before that I've already cleared out. Looks like I only have to do that once. I really think that Duke Elton should bring in part of the Flaming Fist and put down these wild men of the woods.
Hello?
They may call themselves druids, but they're no better than wild animals. Alright, let's arrange ourselves properly here. Just in case.
You there! Identify yourselves!
Oh, I apologize for my rudeness. I mistook you for someone else. Let me introduce myself. I am Aldeth Sashenstar. You must understand that at the moment I'm under a terrible amount of stress. You see, my dear sir, there is a group of uncouth savages that has declared their intention of killing my friends and me. I've been holed up in this cabin for several days and have lacked the wherewithal to try and make an escape. Perhaps you kind folks would help a fellow in trouble? Sure. Good, I'm glad you had the sense of decency to help a man in my situation. Let me explain my predicament. My friends and I come here every year to do some sport hunting. This year, however, a group of woodland savages threatened us with bodily harm if we did not stop our hunting trip. Being civilized men, we realize that it's well within our rights to hunt where we damn well please. After a few more days of hunting, the crass woodmen lost all pretense of humanity and murdered Elban, one of my oldest friends. I'm sure that they planned to attack our cottage here, so we had best be prepared. Oh, we get a small little cutscene. And my party was rearranged anyway.
I have no quarrel with those who respect my forest.
Trespassers and butchers of our wood, I, Seniad, have come to administer the punishment that you have brought down upon yourselves. Yet who are the ones that stand beside you? With them we have no quarrel. It is now to you that I speak. These men have most likely duped you into protecting their sorry hides. They have most likely not told of the druid that they have slain in cold blood. I will allow you to rethink your earlier decision and leave these men to their most deserved fate. Do not listen to these slavering wild men, my dear friends. They lie as befits the uncultured barbarians that they are. Sorry, Aldeth, but we're siding with the druids. They have this great aloe vera balm that they're giving away samples of, and my armor has been chafing a bit, you know? That's really my only option there. Because it's pretty clear what happened to me. The thieves shot maybe what they assumed was an animal, and it turned out to be a shape-shifted druid, so that's the best case scenario at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and side with the druids. What? Have you gone mad throwing your lot in with a band of madmen? You treacherous savages. You will suffer for your foolishness. I will deal with Seniad after I kill you. And now we have to fight. But it shouldn't be too bad.
Your wish?
I'm gonna go ahead and cast sleep back there. Alright, we're getting some criticals. Well, he got a critical on me. Alright, down you go. Holy crap, did he have some money on him. That is nice.
Give me
that?
strength.
Just regular.
Hurry up!
I'll take that.
By hell!
And then we'll head over here. Could you
The shield.
heal her,
My
though?
blade will cut you down to size.
Alright, a little bit of a heal there. Go in and hit. Just attack here. More money my way. Regular longbow. I don't know why, but I feel like these guys should have something better. But if it's better, I'll have to identify it, so I don't know why I'm looking. 600 experience for that. Yeah, it was pretty clear what happened there. Let's talk to Seniad.
Never underestimate the power of nature's wrath.
I congratulate your wise decision. I wish you well for whichever endeavor you now embark. If your presence in this wood involves those known as the Iron Throne, then I would suggest you head west, then north. Be careful in your journeys, for there are many foul beasts that have inhabited the wood. Another danger is a sect of shadow druids. Their order is a dangerous splinter group of the true druid order. Alright, 2,000 experience my way. And we have Aldeth Sashenstar. Siding with the druids, I slew Aldeth Sashenstar. Seniad was grateful for my help. Let's drop a quick save and rest. And we're good. Alright, what do we have inside here? Nothing.
You will.
Yeah, I thought I saw something over there. Alright, it is locked.
You're a queer fellow.
So, ammo
I've
in.
done had enough of this.
Luckily, they give me, like, infinite tries at it. Alright, we'll take that, and then we'll just have you move to the side.
All right.
You grab those, then move over here,
Helm, as you will.
and you grab the rest here. There we go. Let's reorganize that a bit. Alright, so we got 4 things to identify here.
By Helm.
Can't rest inside, so let's have Saladus identify some things. Rest? No. No. I don't think I set him up, though. After I went through that. Yeah, I didn't. Quick save again. Rest. See, a giant spire I don't mind. Just like
My
1.
blade will cut
But
you
when it's
down
like
to
30 of something, that's when there's a problem. Alright, 450 experience. Kind of free experience because it's not a difficult fight. See, no, I'm not taking on 10 Tasloi. That's fine. There we
What would
go.
you have me do?
Alright, let's identify some things. We have a cloak. Whispers of Silence. Cloak of Non-Detection. Whispers of Silence. Reportedly created for a lineage of the greatest burglars ever to walk the night, this cloak was apparently a success. No records exists of previous owners. Equipped abilities non-detectable by magical means such as detect invisibility and scrying. Well, that can go on my thief. Even though I don't use her that way. Arrow of Fire +2, Arrow of Ice. I figured they were stuff that I already had, so that's not too surprising. Bastard Sword. Kondar +1. At a first glance, this sword appears much like any other. In the presence of any shape-shifting creature, however, the blade becomes warm as its power stirs. Its namesake was the original owner of the weapon, and his tale, though mostly long forgotten, was wrought with treachery and deceit. Rumors persist that he paid a fearsome price for this blade, but with it he revealed the true identities of those that sought to betray him. Their names and crimes, however, are long since lost to history. So it's a +1 with a +3 to shapeshifters, so I think they might have known what they were doing. I believe this is an upgrade for you, because you just have a regular Bastard Sword +1, so if we encounter some shapeshifters, that's better for you, I guess. It's still not good for you. What? Why not? Is this not a Bastard Sword? It's a long sword. That's the problem. Alright, so time to switch back. Quick save, rest. Once again, 1 giant spire, that's fine.
My honor.
My blade
Everybody
will
hit it,
cut
though.
you down to size.
I don't know why I need everybody to hit it, but everybody hit it. Quick save, rest. No. Like, once again, just so many of them. I guess if they just spawned 1, it wouldn't be worth it either. But that's more of a problem of
As
They're
you will.
enemy leveling, not necessarily, I don't know, my annoyance levels. Because it's a lot of easy monsters, and that becomes aggravating at some point. Fighting
blade will
a
cut you
ton of
down to
easy
size.
monsters without a real good means of doing area of effect damage. I do have something, but it hits me as well, so it's not very good. Oh, I never did check the things that I bought, did I?
Your life
We should do
ends
that.
here.
I don't think I'm gonna change any of the things that I have right now, but I should at least go over
What would you have me do?
the spells that we learned along the way. Let's see. We have the Find Familiar. We went over that a bit. Protection spells, including a protection from petrification. I think I've had that for a bit. Reflected Image gives me the 1, right? I think we've also had that one for a little while. We have Deafness, which makes the creature deaf. They will start miscasting spells as a result. That's pretty much it. So it prevents them from casting spells sometimes. We have Ghoul Touch, which I think we have seen before, not necessarily on him though. We also have Invisibility. The spell causes the creature touched to vanish from sight and be undetectable by normal vision or even infravision. Of course, the invisible creature is not magically silenced, and certain other conditions can render the creature detectable. Even allies cannot see the invisible creature or its gear unless these allies can normally see invisible things or employ magic to do so. Items dropped or put down by the invisible creature become visible. Items picked up disappear if tucked into the clothing or pouches worn by the creature. Like, this is honestly, a lot of these descriptions are for regular Dungeons and Dragons and don't really apply to the game. I've noticed that a lot. They do that kind of stuff where it's just like, it applies to this, and this. Where it's like, that's never going to come up in this game. It'll come up in Dungeons and Dragons all the time, though. The spell remains in effect until it is magically broken or dispelled, until the recipient attacks any creatures, or until 24 hours have passed. The caster cannot perform any actions that manipulate the environment around him, such as opening doors, disarming a trap, or opening a chest. The caster can, however, cast defensive spells on himself and fellow party members, and if he attacks, he immediately becomes visible, although the invisibility enables him to attack first. We have Knock, which opens doors. We have Luck, which increases your luck for 3 rounds. You get +1 to your saving throws, attack rolls, and minimum damage healing rolls, as well as +5% to all thieving skills. Damage dice for all effects outside of weapons base damage is reduced by 1. For example, a 66 fireball will do 65 damage, and a flaming longsword that deals 1d8 +2 slashing plus 1d3 fire damage will deal the same 1d8 +2 plus 1d2 fire damage instead. So it also has some defensive parts to it. Then we have Power Word Sleep. It's basically a sleep spell. When a wizard calls upon a Power Word Sleep spell, he causes a comatose slumber to come upon one creature other than undead and certain other creatures specifically excluded from the spell's effects. The creature targeted must have less than 20 hit points and gets no saving throw. Magically sleeping opponents can be attacked with substantial bonuses. It'll last for 5 rounds. It has no effect on creatures with more than 20 hit points. So I don't like it too much because most of the stuff that's under 20 hit points these days I can easily take out other ways. I don't need to waste a sleep spell on them. Not that I'm using level 2 stuff all that much anyway. Ray of Enfeeblement. It lowers your victim's strength to 5. I think we have seen that before. The other stuff we have seen. Let's see if there's anything new here. Detect Illusion. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. The Ghost Armor, that doesn't sound too familiar. But it gives you AC2. The problem is that I already have something better than that on Saladus. We have Hold Person and Hold Undead. With the Undead, it's actually one creature and then a 10-foot radius around there. And it holds up to 4 but it's a dice roll. So once again, 1 to 4 creatures. That's the difference in a fight right there. But whatever.